All right, dog lovers, let's talk about something we all struggle with: hyperactive dogs. You know, the kind that zooms around the house like a furry tornado, chews on your shoes like it's their life's mission, and somehow has more energy after a walk than before. Well, don't worry, because today I'm giving you 7 ridiculously effective ways to calm your dog down. And no, we're not talking about giving them a lecture on inner peace or enrolling them in a meditation retreat. We're talking real, practical, and fun solutions that will actually work without making you feel like a full-time dog entertainer. Stick around, because I promise that by the end of this video, your dog will be calmer, happier, and less likely to turn your living room into a war zone. Ready? Let's dive in. The first and most underrated trick to calming your dog is letting them sniff more. Yes, you heard that right. Sniffing is like reading the news for dogs, except instead of scrolling through social media, they're decoding scents left behind by other animals, humans, and maybe even last night's pizza delivery. Most people think a walk is just about physical exercise, but for dogs, it's a full-blown sensory experience. When you rush them through a walk without letting them stop and sniff, it's like dragging someone through a museum without letting them look at the art. Sniffing actually lowers their heart rate and provides mental stimulation, which is just as important as physical activity. One easy way to add more sniffing time is to scatter your dog's kibble around the house or yard and let them hunt for it. This turns mealtime into a fun and engaging activity that works their brain while also using up some of that endless energy. Another great trick is to use a longer leash, like a 20-foot one, in a safe area so your dog can explore at their own pace. If you let them take in all the exciting smells, they'll come home feeling mentally satisfied and, most importantly, calmer. The second highly effective way to calm your dog is through training. And before you sigh and think, "Oh no, more work," hear me out. Training isn't just about teaching your dog to sit and stay. It's one of the best mental workouts you can give them. Imagine if you had to solve puzzles all day, your brain would get tired, right? Well, dogs are the same way. Mental exercise can wear them out even more than physical exercise. The best part? It doesn't have to take hours. Just 5 minutes of focused training can have a huge impact. You can start with the basics like sit, stay, and come, but don't stop there. Teaching fun tricks like shake, spin, or roll over adds an extra layer of engagement. Plus, it's a great way to bond with your dog and make them feel accomplished. Many people think training is just for puppies, but even older dogs benefit from learning new things. And here's the secret: training isn't just about commands. It's about engaging your dog's mind, helping them focus, and ultimately making them more relaxed. A dog that has to think is a dog that will be too tired to cause chaos. The third powerful way to calm your dog is by giving them puzzle toys. If you've ever wished your dog could entertain themselves for a while instead of constantly demanding attention, this is the trick for you. Puzzle toys challenge your dog's brain, making them work to figure out how to get the treats or food inside. This not only keeps them occupied, but also tires them out mentally, which can be just as effective as a long walk. One of the best puzzle toys out there is a frozen Kong. All you have to do is soak your dog's kibble in water, stuff it into a Kong toy, and freeze it. When you give it to your dog, they have to chew, lick, and work at it to get their food out, which keeps them busy for a long time. Other puzzle toys involve rolling, flipping, or moving pieces to access treats, and each one encourages problem solving. The beauty of puzzle toys is that they allow your dog to calm themselves down without any effort from you. So, the next time your dog is bouncing off the walls, hand them a puzzle toy, sit back, and enjoy the peace and quiet. The fourth effective way to calm your dog is making sure they get the right amount of physical exercise. Now, I know what you're thinking. Of course, exercise helps, that's obvious. But here's the twist: too much exercise can actually make some dogs even crazier. Think of a toddler who skips their nap. Instead of getting tired, they turn into a hyperactive whirlwind of chaos. Some dogs, especially puppies, work the same way. If they're overtired, they don't settle down. They get even wilder, biting at your hands, running in circles, and refusing to listen. The key is finding the balance between too little and too much exercise. A good way to do this is to combine physical activity with mental stimulation, like playing fetch with a little twist. Before throwing the ball, ask your dog to sit and stay. Or instead of a regular walk, use a long leash in a safe area and let them explore and sniff more freely. If it's a rainy day and you're stuck inside, a game of hide and seek is a great way to exercise their body and brain at the same time. The goal isn't just to exhaust your dog, it's to engage them in a way that leaves them feeling satisfied and calm. The fifth key way to calm your dog is making sure they get enough sleep. This might sound too simple to be true, but trust me, an overtired dog is a chaotic dog. Just like toddlers, dogs that don't get enough sleep can become cranky, hyper, and out of control. If your puppy is suddenly acting wild, biting everything in sight, or running around like they've lost their mind, they might not need more exercise. They might just need a nap. Puppies, in particular, need a lot more sleep than most people realize, sometimes up to 18 hours a day. Even adult dogs need regular downtime to stay balanced. The problem is, many dogs don't naturally put themselves to sleep when they're overtired. Instead, they keep going until they become little furry maniacs. To help your dog get the rest they need, create a quiet, cozy space where they can relax without constant stimulation. Encourage naps after playtime or walks by giving them a comfortable bed in a peaceful area of the house. If your dog struggles to settle down, a calming activity like chewing on a stuffed Kong or a soft toy can help them wind down. The bottom line? A well-rested dog is a well-behaved dog. The sixth powerful way to calm your dog is by giving them plenty of things to chew on. Dogs, especially puppies, have a natural urge to bite, chew, and carry things around. If they don't have appropriate chew toys, they'll find their own, like your shoes, furniture, or even your hands. But chewing isn't just about keeping your stuff safe, it's actually a stress reliever for dogs. The repetitive motion of chewing helps them relax, release pent-up energy, and even produce calming hormones. It's like their version of sipping tea after a long day. To make the most of this trick, rotate different chew toys so your dog doesn't get bored. Hard rubber toys like a frozen Kong, bully sticks, or even a safe vet-approved bone can keep them busy for a long time. If your dog tends to chew things they shouldn't, redirect them to an appropriate chew toy before they get into trouble. And here's a fun bonus tip. Some dogs love carrying around soft toys like a security blanket, which can provide extra comfort when they're feeling restless. The goal is simple: give your dog something to chew, and you'll have a calmer, happier pup. The seventh and final way to help calm your dog is by rewarding calm behavior. Most dog owners accidentally reinforce the wrong behaviors, paying attention to their dog when they're barking, jumping, or acting crazy, but ignoring them when they're calm. Here's the trick. What gets rewarded gets repeated. If you reward your dog when they're naturally relaxed, they'll start choosing calm behavior more often. For example, if you see your dog lying quietly on their bed, walk over and give them a treat. If they sit patiently instead of jumping on guests, praise them. When they notice another dog on a walk but don't bark or pull, reward that behavior. Over time, they'll learn that staying calm is what earns them rewards. This method works especially well with anxious or high-energy dogs who struggle to settle down. To make it easier, keep small treats in your pocket or around the house so you can quickly reward good behavior when you see it. The key is catching those calm moments and reinforcing them, instead of only reacting when your dog is being wild. Over time, your dog will start to make better choices on their own because they know that calmness leads to rewards. And there you have it. 7 simple but powerful ways to help your dog stay calm and happy. Whether it's sniffing, training, puzzle toys, the right amount of exercise, plenty of sleep, chewing, or rewarding calm behavior, these small changes can make a huge difference in your dog's energy levels. Remember, a calm dog isn't just easier to live with, they're also healthier and happier. So start trying these tips today and see which ones work best for your pup. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tip on raising the perfect dog. See you in the next video.